Hello YouTube, hello Twitch, welcome back to another guide. We are covering today the Encounter, the Tier 9 Commonwealth Heavy Cruiser with the crawling smoke. In case you want to see how Cerberus is being played, I've already published that guide on YouTube as well, which is Tier 10 of the line. Now we're going to the Tier 9. Nothing really changing too much to the Cerberus, despite the fact that we're pretty much like, we have a bit less HP, and we're also lacking another turret, so we have only 9 203s instead of 12. Now, ideally, I built my Cerberus with smokescreen mortier to have over 2.5 minutes of crawling smoke time. Here I decided against it because first of all, not everybody has always the cold to spend it, and second of all, since you have only 9 guns, you kind of don't want to miss out necessarily on the 7% dispersion buff, since you will most likely miss more then. Other than that, the ship is played exactly like Cerberus. That means you're going to support your team, you're doing pretty close in, use your crawling smoke, farm any enemy pushes down, alternatively push with the crawling smoke if needed as well. Optimally, in that scenario, you do have a DD. Smoke firing penalty is 7.8, which is very good considering we have 9 203s here. We also have a solid reload of 8.6 seconds with this build. And yeah, enjoy. Fire chance is also really high on this boat with 18%. We are on the map Sleeping Giant, having a Tier 10 matchup, so we are mid-tier. No CVs, but 2 DDs. And I'm already gonna start, like, as soon as we're at this point of the field, I'm already gonna start smoking up, and we're gonna work on the Pommern. We're gonna do a test fire here, see if we're detected. Not at the moment, okay. No DD nearby yet, and there the Jäger pops up. This is the point where we smoke up. Gonna put the Hydra on as well, and now we're just gonna crawl into the Pommern. I feel kind of bad for the Jäger. We just instantly evaporated his torpedo tube. It's kind of crazy. I also need to check in the matchup, is there any radar? There's 2 raiders, Kronstadt and Cleveland. Okay, also Missouri. Kronstadt is on the other side, so there could potentially be only Cleveland here.
Torpedoes to starboard.
Now we're gonna crawl here a bit away and keep just harassing the Pommern. We're also gonna launch a torpedo subway. Wait, we ate that? Sorry. We're also gonna launch a torpedo set here in case the Jäger comes back for whatever reason. Keep in mind when you play these cruisers that you only can do quarter speed, because if you go constantly half speed or faster, you will be out of smoke screen. So keep that in mind. And Pommern dead, that's our first blood. Nice.
Enemy battleship destroyed.
The good thing about this line is you tend to have a lot of range. 16.5 is more than enough to deal with this. And you will get even more once you reach the Cerberus with, I think, 18 km, which is absolutely amazing to kind of always be able to support your team. Here I'm gonna stop firing now. I'm gonna move a bit closer.
Attention. Reporting a target's position.
Gotta get ready for the Jäger here. The fighter should spot the Jäger now again. I'm gonna slow down here. And I'm gonna try finishing him off. Again, smoke firing penalty 7.8 km, so we're nowhere near afraid of being spotted here. We're gonna try finish the Jäger off now. He only has 9 torpedo tubes left, which is pretty sad already, considering his torpedoes don't do any damage, really.
Torpedoes direct front.
Good. Jäger is also gone.
Smoke screen set.
At this point, we're gonna stop firing in general, and now we're just gonna move up and go into A-cap. Remember, this thing is paper when it comes to overmatch from 457s, because you're covered in 30mm of armor, just like most heavy cruisers. So keep that in mind. And also don't show broadside, because you have an exposed citadel and you can get smashed by the Prince here, for example, very easily. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna go into A-cap, and then we're gonna start keeping the fire up on Bongo and Prince, because the Halland keeps them spotted now. Looking good so far. We're having the cap advantage, most likely, but we have lost one more ship. So we gotta keep that in mind. I also can keep shooting here, because as long as we're angled, we can trade with Prince. He's not gonna be able to overmatch my armor in any way or citadel me from the front. And the Bongo can't really shoot me here. Well, actually, through this gap he could potentially. We gotta watch out. Yeah. through this gap he can. We gotta stop here and dodge that a bit. Yeah. There we need to be careful. That gap actually gave a possibility that he could shoot us. But now that gap is not here anymore, we can use the terrain and stay dark. And just keep farming on the prince. As soon as possible though, I will prioritize the bongo because he is the bigger threat for me. Thanks to the plane changes, that firing bloom is not a thing anymore in air conceal. We can just keep firing here. Even if he launches a spotter plane, he won't be able to see us. Which is fantastic news. We're also gonna use... No, we're not gonna use the heal yet, because we are not in danger of getting detected. As you can see, the HE alpha is pretty disgusting at the fire chance. And especially on the target, which is as squishy as bongo when it comes to HE, will just do massive amount of damage. Gonna stay here, farm a bit. In general, I think this 9 is pretty strong. Even the Oakland and the Encounter on T8 and 9 are the equivalents to the Cerberus, are really, really good ships. Now we're gonna switch over to that Missouri there. I want to go to this position here so I can shoot all of the enemies here and keep them away from A-cap. That's our ultimate goal here right now. Again, no need to heal. We're gonna use our AR as good as we can here. As long as we're not spotted, we don't need to heal. And there's nothing that could potentially spot it at the moment because all the ships are spotted and nothing is in the middle. Keep working here on the bongo for as long as we can. As soon as we cannot shoot the bongo anymore, we go on one of the turpits which are pushing into us, which is perfect. Our air conceal, by the way, is 5.9, so we are very, very fine here for now. I love Sleeping Giant for this area here, because when you have no CV in the game, it's a perfect opportunity. Whoever gets this slot here and can prevent anybody from entering it has a serious advantage. Because not only can I cover B cap with this as well, also C. And as long as there's no plane spotting, we're just getting insane amount of damage numbers now and stop pretty much any push.
Has gifted 20 subs to viewers.
Captain Brian, thank you for the 20 gifted subs. Really much appreciated. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're gonna keep working on this turpits. I'm gonna switch on this one for now because the one with the 2 fires is not DCPing. And we're trying to get a fire here as well. Okay. The other turpits is out of range. I'm also going to use my AP here, because on upper belts we can also do pretty decent damage with the AP. You gotta remember, these are 203s after all. So we are still a heavy cruiser. We gotta keep a bit of mind about the Missouri here. He could push in. We have nothing really to spot the middle at the moment, so he could sneak up on us. We gotta keep that in mind. Good. We're focusing down now the turpits. Securing another kill for our team. Because D-cap is suffering quite a bit at the moment. There's another fire on the turpits. He does have a heal though, you can see it because he's still healing despite having a fire on him. But I don't think this man is living much longer if the Pommern keeps up on him as well. Okay, we can't hit him anymore. We're gonna switch on the bongo. I'm gonna turn on my hydro just for safety reasons, if they're suddenly coming around the corner. And I'm also gonna start... No, we don't need to smoke up yet. We can keep the smoke for now. I wasn't sure if Marseille might be able to spot me, but he is coming into the middle, so we gotta get ready for that. We're actually gonna smoke up, and we already triggered our Witherer. I will now switch onto the Marseille. And one thing I forgot to mention. Keep in mind that this is also the anti-submarine line, so you also get the nice juicy ASW here where we have 3 charges and we also have 10 cam range. Good. Turpits burned down, we got our Arsonist. I'm working on the Marseille now, because he's the biggest danger for me. Missouri still didn't move, but he's also not in radar range. We got 1 minute and 30 seconds still on our smoke screen. And we're just gonna work them down here. I pre-torp here because the Marseille will at some point push into the middle, I'm pretty sure. I don't think he's gonna let himself free farm forever here. Again, smoke firing penalty is 7.8, so we are really, really good in that department. We gotta be a bit careful here though, because we just lost our spot pretty much. I'm gonna switch over here. Still a minute of smoke screen though. Moscow is raiding the Marseille at the moment. Very, very nice. Okay, let's keep going here. Let's keep going here. Very, very, very nice. We just got airdropped. I'm gonna be a bit careful here.
Set.
Okay, gotta run here. We are spotted now by the Marseille, we gotta watch out. Gotta keep that in mind. And we are out of the spot again. Very, very nice. We're gonna position ourselves now here on the island. Sorry, by the way, I was a bit distracted because my stream stopped working for me, but for everybody else it was still fine. We're gonna position ourselves now to the island and use the spot here again. He gets one shot off. This is dangerous for us right now. This is extremely dangerous. But he couldn't aim low enough. That's good.
Main turret critically damaged.
The bongo plane spot is a bit annoying. And we got a cap here now. A bit sorry for this, like my stream died. I would have loved to be in this position now, but I had to fix it real quick. Gonna get one shot on the Marseille here. He's going away from me, perfect. We might get a permafire right now. There's a perma, nice. Prince is here, we gotta be careful as well about that part. We're gonna keep this island between me and Bongo. The Bongo is most likely also going down the middle at the moment. I would be very much surprised if this guy goes outside now. That would cost them way too much time at the moment. There's the Prince. Again, we keep the island between us and the Prince as well. "15 seconds until we get our new thingy up, our new smoke screen.
Smoke generator started.
I would love to have my team here in a way that we had a spot here. We know the Prince is already in the cap. There he is. Okay. Good to know. He stopped there. Man, I wish the hiccup of the stream didn't happen. We would have been in a way better position right now. The Prince doesn't have a hydroactive, by the way. At least he didn't have it for a second there. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go full speed. This is a risky move here right now, but I'm gonna go full speed and kite away because I do not wanna sit. Like, keep reversing here the whole time. We're gonna pre-launch the tropes here. I think we can bait the Prince into pushing us. Unfortunately, our team really tries to throw desperately. Which I'm a bit pissed on. Now, there's no reason for the Bongo player to go here, honestly. He might have done it, then we're dead. But there's legit no reason to go all the way around here at the moment. The Prince playing it extremely safe right now, which is also very annoying for us. There we go. Does he have AP loaded or not? He has AP loaded. Very good of him. That might kill us. Nearly, yeah. There's the bongo. Also pretty low.
Smoke screen set.
If it would be in any better spot here, like if we had the banner more here and we would see these people, we could win the game right now. But unfortunately, we're not really in that good spot. We have 0 spotting from our team. They're all... Guys, come on.
Requesting fire support. All stations
Come a bit here,
requesting
man.
Fire support.
Man, this whole stream hiccup really annoyed me. We would have been in a way better position.
I need intelligence data.
I'll go down here. Nothing they can do about it right now. Okay, he's still shooting AP, that's good. But Bongo will lob us over the island eventually, guys. I'm telling you right now. I just keep hoping he shoots AP again. He does. Oh, my man is actually throwing it quite hard at the moment. As long as Bongo can't shoot me, no Marseille, we're good. No, he found the HE button, and we're dead.
He's about to win.
A bit unfortunate, I'm really sorry, but my whole screen went black here and I couldn't see anything anymore and I wasn't sure if the video is still alive. That really distracted me fully here. And also didn't help that the team completely threw it on this side. I don't know why we had 5 people here. Like just a bit here, we could have used the smoke screen, we could have farmed down the bongo, and we could have farmed down the Marseille. It's very, very unfortunate. I can't take the prince in an open water when he got me smashed like this. Still a nice game overall. Could have been won if we just had a bit more spotting and if that stream thing didn't happen, the video encoder dying. Although it is not over yet. If the Marseille doesn't kill the Venom, we still have a chance. But we need the bongo kill. Ah, this was such a good game, but then, like, legit, this whole thingy and all people being on one spot kind of threw me off guard. If we kill the bongo, we can still win. But for that, Moskva is not allowed to die. And I don't see that. Are the two actually a hero in the end? Can they make it? Bro, these drops are bad, because if he sees these drops, he's turning like this, not like this. He should have torped here, not here. Like when he sees this top, he's not gonna turn like this. Close game. Is Moscow dead? Yeah, it's lost. I mean, it was lost when we had all people here, like squared up, 5 people alive, but it is what it is. Still a good guide. You see how strong the encounter can be if you don't get rigged by your own OBS suddenly, and if the team is not completely one-sided on one flank. 204k, 5k damage. We did hold the objective. We got 2 kills. Solid performance overall. Again, I wish really, like, you don't underestimate how that completely screwed me over, that my recording nearly died there. We would have been in a way better spot against the prince and we could have prevented him from getting a cap. Now he's gonna kill the bongo. Too late though, because we have no Moskva and it's a GG. Really, really sad. Really, really sad about this. If we had spotting in the middle and if that encoding thing didn't happen here, I'm pretty sure we would have won the game. Rather easily even. Because we could have farmed down the bongo and the prince without being even detected. But overall, still, it just shows you how strong the encounter can be. And if you enjoy the Cerberus line, if you enjoy this kind of playstyle with this crawling smokes and farming and reposition and so on, you will love this entire line. Like, encounter is great, Auckland is pretty decent, Cerberus is absolutely amazing. So this entire line is fairly strong, and we're ending up third in the team. GG. 200k again. Perfectly hold the cap until the end. We annihilated the triples, did some damage to the Pommern. We could have killed the Bongo if it wouldn't have been for the recording issue. Must say we did quite some damage. Jaeger and Missouri. I also hate that the enemy Marseille, when he was down here, when he was nearly dead, nobody ever spotted him again, which also costed us a lot of time. But yeah, that's Encounter for you. Absolutely amazing. I love this line. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And have a good one. Bye bye.